Hello and welcome back to Factorio. I'm Darkstar and we are doing Bobs and Angels. Now, in the previous episode, we finished off silicon. Almost all of it. We still need to do silicon nitride, but that's a later job. We also started setting up the area for where we're going to do circuits. I've already placed a silo down with all my waste wood from all the area that I cleaned, and I finished placing the rest of the rail in between the episodes. That's pretty much well done. I've done a little bit of cleanup as well, to be honest. Hand fed a bit of materials into the science, so we've got a few extra researchers to help with the next project, which is plastic. And yeah, so that's going to be our goal today, is we're going to figure out plastic. Now, I have two good options. Now, let's come back to the planner. Now, I'm not going to use this one because I don't want to do gold and titanium just yet. Now, the one that we were looking at the end of the previous episode is the one I think I'm going to go for. Okay? This one will give me byproducts that I don't necessarily need, which is going to be base mineral oil and fuel oil, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. So it's something that I'm thinking about. The other option is I was exploring around because I felt like there was a recipe where we didn't have to go through all these processes, and I was right. And this process requires just carbon, catalyst, and loads of water and steam. This will produce everything I need. It's quite a big process, to be honest. It uses quite a lot. And honestly, I feel that this process might be nicer. But I'm also thinking towards the future. I need lubricant and I need fuel oil. In fairness, however, we already are making it down here, these two products, which is really quite nice, you know. It's not making any right now because it's kind of stalled, this process, to be honest. I must have disconnected it somewhere, but I'm not too fussed regardless anyway. But no, that there's enough fuel oil. There's no coal coming in because the coal mine down here ran out. Because this was full up originally, and it's all gone now. Okay, that's why it stopped. So, we could get mineral oil and base oil from elsewhere. This product, we essentially turn carbon into naphtha. And we're making enough carbon. So I don't really need to worry about that. Am I going to do this one instead? Have I just talked myself out of doing oil? I think I have. We're going to do this one. Alrighty then. So, I'm going to grab some iron. And yeah, 800 seems like enough. And I'm just going to handcraft. Oh, we're going to grab some more. We're just going to handcraft some of the catalyst carriers for now. I'm probably going to regret making that many because that's 2,000. So I didn't realize it was 10 of them. Okay, let's go back. We'll just make 1,000 of them. They'll be fine instead. So we've got the catalyst carriers being made. I think we have enough carbon being made. So these are the Mark IIs, and we want about 50 per minute, or thereabouts. Okay. So if I use this other mod, we've got the rate calculator. I'm going to come up here and do that. So make 40.5. Okay. Well, what I could do then is just pick up liquefiers and upgrade them to the Mark III and make them faster. And also change the train layout so we're making twice as much. So just opening a few things down here, sorry. We don't need any more fill of these. And we just need 12 of these, right? I'll probably come back and pick some of these up, to be honest. I'm probably going to need some of these as well to make the lead plates and the zinc plates. But that's a task for later, I believe. Where is strand casting? Strand casting is there. So looking forward to getting robots. Like Logibots. Oh, I forgot to mention what I've done in between episodes. Because I've done lots of little things. So, there we go. So I picked up 2 stacks of these. And I turned them into blue ones. I handcrafted them. So I've got 100 substations now. Look at that area. It's so big. Anyway. So I've got those. And I've swapped out the stone pipes for brass pipes. I thought, why not? We've got plenty of brass. Another thing that I've done is I had an excess of brains and these robot frames. So I turned them into Logibots. We've run out of steel in the meantime, and we've run out of solder up here. I can refeed this, but at the minute we have 360 Logibots, which is not bad. When we come to bot base products, 360 is a good head start, and then I'll probably get the robots to make more of themselves. But anyway, so I'm still making these carriers, which is fine. We're almost done with all of those. Let's go and upgrade the carbon setup. And carbon is just right here. So let's grab these. Now I could use the upgrade tool, but it would try and upgrade the belts and the inserters, and I didn't really want to do that. Now if I get the right calculator and do this, we're making 54, which is much nicer. What I'm going to do as well, once we get to, is it 6? Yeah, just there. I am going to split this off. Yeah, like that. Because 50 odd is more than what one red belt can do. I'm also going to put half of these on the other side. I'm going to do the same right here as well. Let's place another thingamabob. Yep, there we go. Just there. And what else we're going to do is we're going to have another thingamabob come out here. And we're going to do that. Because ultimately I feel like we're just going to need more of it faster. I'm going to do the same thing, and then I'll do it on both sides. But yeah, that's carbon setup. I feel like that's enough carbon for what we need. One quick thing I want to check with the rate calculator is how much does it take in? 36 a minute. So that's fine. That's one red belt. Don't need to do anything with that. Now I've got all the rail that I need for now. So I'm going to move down to where we are going to be doing our plastic process. So I wanted a nice big space to do it. Now, I was thinking, can I turn this corner into a T-junction? Because I feel I can. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. so this comes down this way, yeah? How about we make it go like that? Yeah, and that's on the inside. I'm going to want 1, 2 like that. And to do that. We're almost there. Let's remove these and remove you. I know I've disconnected quite a bit in the base, I'm just sure. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Now place power pole here and place power pole there. Okay, so we're going to have a chain to check, can it go that way? We have a chain to say, hey, can it go that way? And we're going to have a chain to say, hey, can it go this way? Now we're going to put in these signals here. Yep, I always want to isolate that middle section there. So yeah, much better. I don't normally do a T-junction like that. I would say that's more of a Y-junction, maybe? Anyway, let's bring this way. I think what I'm going to do is just bring it down to here. See, yeah, that's 2 trends worth. Do that. Come this way. I'm going to just copy this. Is it just 3 trains I need for this? So obviously we're going to have one for plastic going out. We're going to have one for carbon coming in. And we're also going to have one for iron and copper coming in as well for catalyst. I think that's it. Okay. I'm going to have a little bit of an extended one. Because we are making naphtha here as well. And we may well do additional oil processing. I just don't know yet. I knew it was one extra. There we go. Okay. Let's do a few more signals this way. Okay, happy with that. Now I want to go back to base because I actually want to pick up all the different machines that we need for this. Because we do need a lot. Including machines we don't have made yet. So I'm going to hand make some of those. The ones that we need to hand make is going to be the cooling towers. Now, one of the things that we need is to make carbon monoxide. So this is why we need the carbon. But we need purified water for that. And we can make purified water from these, which is fine. Not a big deal. However, we make steam as well. And I was thinking, well, why not just recover some of that? And use the cooling towers to change steam back into purified water. You know? I felt that was a good use of like recycling rather than just venting steam into the atmosphere. Okay, let's go back here. Oh, this was another thing I was thinking about as well. Is one of the things I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making purified water for 2 reasons. We also want to do it to make hydrogen to make synthesis gas, which is fine. There's a couple of ways to make hydrogen. We are making hydrogen in some places already now, and I may well like try and take advantage of it, but we don't make that much, I'll be honest. And because this process is now stalled because there's too much sodium hydroxide, it's not reliable, so there's no point in really relying on that one. So we can use dirt water hydrolysis, which gives us slag, which is nice. We also have the same process which we can do using electrolyzers or an electrode. It's quite a nice process, to be honest. It does this faster, essentially, does it twice as fast. We then have purified water, and then we have purified water with an electrolyzer, again, which just does it faster. So those are the main ones we can do to get hydrogen. There's a few other processes that give hydrogen, but essentially we're electrolyzing water. That's how we're doing it. Now I think I'm going to just use this recipe here. But give me a second. I'm going to come out this. And I'm going to select this hydrogen again. What if I use this one, which is slightly faster? It uses less of these. Half the... Yeah. We're definitely using this recipe. Cool. How do you make electrolyzers again? I'm sure it's carbon and just water, isn't it? Oh, carbon and steel. That's fine. Right. So if we use the electrolyzers, I'm going to push these down, sorry. Push this down as well. So need 15 of those. So we need a full stack of these. And we wash them with purified water. So we would need more of these ultimately. Yeah, I think that makes sense because these use so much power. And even if you add these two values together, it's still less than the electrolyzers. Okay, we're going to do that. So let's pick up the stuff we need. So we needed 41 electrolyzers, so I'm just going to pick up 44, I think. It's a nice ratio. We need 40 of the water things. I love using technical scientific terms. We don't have 40. Can you make 40, please? I'll let it come to you making those in the meantime. I need some chemical plants. How many chemical plants do I need in total? 62. Amazing. How many do we have? Not 62. I'm just going to pick them up, like make some more. What else do we need? 48 steam crackers. We do have a number. That's 48. 64 liquefiers. We need 7 cooling towers, okay. How do we make a cooling tower just while the other things are being made right now? Okay, do we have an empty one of these? No, we don't. Okay, that's fine. Fortunately, all the materials are just right here. Let's turn trash off for a minute. Okay. And we need bronze pipe. We can pick up some bronze pipe from here. How much do we need bronze pipe wise? A significant number. Let's just go up and grab some bronze from here. $1,000 there. What else do we need? Clear bricks. Let's pick up a stack. Yeah. Only said I needed 7, but I'm going to make 12 because reasons. All right, let's come back to the water plants. Got 27 in there. How many did I need? 40. Do I have any on me? Not yet. I'm also going to pick up a few more clarifiers, I think. And definitely more flare stacks. Because we're going to make so much oxygen that we are not going to be using. Would you prefer to be a bulk inserter? Okay. What else did I say I'd come back for? Was it the chemical plants, wasn't it? I needed 62 of them. So I've got... I think that's 62. Yeah, 62 chemical plants now. Just waiting for the hydro plants. Got the electrolyzers. I think I need a few more liquefiers. Got 30 liquefiers now. Okay. Yeah. 30 liquefiers. How many did I need? Was it 60 odd? Yeah, 64. Alright. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to set up this train. Now, I want you to go to iron. Yeah, I said iron first. And I would like you to get stuff for catalyst. I'm only going to get you to do that much though. And here we're going to do copper. And only that much. So I would like you to go to iron ore first. Let's just type it, it's going to be faster. Iron ore. Then copper ore. Then item count is iron, and then item count is copper equal 2000. So off you pop to iron, please. Now let's go down here. I'm going to call this plastic. So one of these is going to be for carbon, obviously. So we're going to be making a shed ton of plastic. Yep, and this one is going to be the catalyst. I'm just going to use the catalyst symbol there. Cool. And then I would like you... Hello, let me select you. Thank you. I would like you to come to plastic, please. And empty cargo. Nice and easy. Cool. Let's grab the more liquefiers and more of these. So yeah, I've got all the hydro plants now. I'm going to change my mind slightly. I'm going to remove this. And I would like to use a different recipe, I think. Now, we get more hydrogen gas by doing purified. If we do this, we get slag. Well, we had a problem with slag earlier, didn't we? Does it make sense to use this recipe instead? We use 60, which is, I suppose it's fine. We'll go up a little bit. Why are we using like a bajillion electrolyzers? You only need 60 of those, right? Right, whatever. It's a lot of slag. We're not going to do that recipe for now. We are going to do that recipe. Bring it back to you guys. And we're going to get the hydrogen. We are going to use this recipe, I think it is. Purified water. Yeah. Use the blues. There we go, everything's set back up. I feel like the numbers have gone down though. Didn't we have 40 before here? I've got 40 down. I don't know why I had 40. I definitely feel like these numbers have changed. Okay, so we're going to make 18,000 steam. This is not the right ratio then. So let me change this to... Let me print this 100% again because I can't remember what the ratio was. And then let's go to calculator. What is the percentage of 2520? No, let's try that again. 1800 divided by 2520. $71.4. So it takes all of that steam in. I'm stupid. That's an ingredient, that's not a byproduct. Let's remove that completely. My. That's very foolish of me. Anyway, it happens. Too often it seems. Right. Yeah. At least I don't need as many things now, right? But I do need electrolyzers. Yeah, we're going to use that one. Am I losing the plot? Yeah, that's the right ratio now. Yeah, we did need 40 odd. I was right. Okay. Okay. But these have stopped now? Yeah, we'll do 44. There we go. This is because red circuit has stopped. Sorry for all the confusion. I confuse myself quite a lot in this game. We need 10 water pumps. We've only got 8. Let's grab a bit more iron. Okay. Just with the amount of water that it just needs, that's a massive amount. So we're going to clarify the saline. We're going to clarify the mineralized. I feel like I want to make quite a few of the electrodes. How quick are they to make? 1 second. It is fine. Let's grab 1,000 steel. Yeah. What? Have I already sent carbon down this way? No, not yet. Let's grab carbon. I'd like you to get full cargo of that. And then come here and do empty cargo. Then I'll just handcraft it while I'm down there. So I do have some carbon now, which is nice. Let's make some of them straight away. I didn't need cooling towers at all. So I'll just put those in my trash. I don't need the groundwater bores. Put those in my trash. Do I have everything I need? Because I don't want to come back up here. I want to grab more belts. Because I always need more belts, apparently. You know what? I'm going to put all of these in my trash. Just so I've got more space. Yeah. I think I'm ready. Let me just check the numbers again. So I've definitely got enough assemblers. Do I have 64 liquefiers on me? No. So where are liquefiers? They're here. So I have 64 now. Okay. That's fine. Do I have 62 chemical plants? Yes, I do. Definitely have the steam crackers. And I've got the electrolyzers and I just need the hydro plants. Do I have enough hydro plants? Yeah, I do. I think I have everything. Are we ready? Got all the power that I need. Yeah, I think I'm in a good spot. And if I really need to, I can drive back. I'd rather not. Whoops. Whee! Whee! Okay. Carbon is already here. Amazing. Okay, I'm just going to grab some of you, please. I'd like to make the rest of you, and then you can have your carbon back. Let's clear this area, please. Now, I think first things first is we're going to do the hydro plants. Now, we need 10 of these. So get rid of you. Let's start placing these down. I'm going to place them over here, I think. Let's do that. Flip that around vertically. So I'm using this like that. Nope. There we go. Okay. Copy. Paste, paste, paste. That's 8, 10. Yeah. Copy you. Is my alarm going up? Just tell me that I should be trying to wake up at this time. But fortunately for you guys, I've had insomnia a lot recently, which might explain my my craziness. I think this is 40. It is. I'm going to copy you 4 and do that as well. Not a wonderfully nice ratio, but we do what we can. So what I'm going to do is just use the rate calculator for these two. And it's going to take 3,000 water in. Okay. So it's 1,500 per 5. So that's 300. So we've got this water fill here. Cool. Do you know what? I don't think I want it there. Huh. Do I have landfill? Landfill. Ah, I did research landfill. How do I make landfill? With stone. Okay. So I just need a little bit of stone. Can I have stone, please? That's only going to give me 1, though. I need a bit more stone. Because ultimately, what I want to do is that. Like, it is way too much water that we need. Copy that. Let's copy that. And copy that. More stone. Let's undo trash. And there's more stone there. I only want 150 stone in total, I'll be honest. Back over here to landfill? Yeah, do. Turn trash back on now. Let's remove this. It's not really oil processing. We're not doing any oil yet. I was thinking though, if I did do oil, obviously get it from here and then just pipe it along and then just build another train station here. That was my plan. Would have been relatively simple, but doing all of this would not have been relatively simple. going to put the catalyst holders there. Cool, thank you. Now let's look at powering this bad boy up. Not as high as that. Let me go to the 5s actually first. So we're touching this. Okay. Okay. And then we'll do the same here as well, I think. And then the same here. Okay. It's all connected now. Need to bring power this way. Okay. It's all switched on. Let's grab the landfill here. And do that. That's all I wanted to do. Now, if I do one here like that, what I could do is maybe put another few here. So that's 3. And then just connect them up like that. We do exactly the same thing here. However, I think I've placed this slightly too close. We'll just leave it like that. I will do the same thing here, though. Ooh, this is water. I don't want water here. I do want water here. I don't want purified water here, is what I meant to say. Let's delete all of you. And let's do that. Yep. Okay. Let's place you there as well. How many have we placed? 6 so far, okay. Let's... So that was 6, this is 4, and we needed... I meant to say 11, didn't we? Just all of the water. Yeah. Cool. Now let's come up this way with the saline. Yeah. Saline. Oh. Plus it's too high. Alright. How many clarifiers do I want? I think that's overkill. But I'd rather have too many. Okay. we have done water. Now the next thing we need is to electrolyze part of this. So we're going to get the electrolyzers out. I'm going to do these in one long row. So what I'm thinking is copy these. I think that's the right, yeah. So we're going to use this recipe here. I'm going to flip these horizontally. So I want the water to be on this side. And then flip these vertically. And I'm hoping the power cables stretch. They do. Nope. Fast inserts, please. So you're going to pick up from there, but I'd like you to drop from there. Pick, drop. So drop there and pick here. Copy this. Okay. Let's do it on either side like that then. Okay. And that's all 44 of them placed. Let me place... Let's copy this here. Flip it around. Flip it around. Flip it around. Let's remove some of these. Is this how I wanted it? I don't think so. Fine with it like that, that makes sense. Yeah, these squares make sense. I'm going to run out of pipe. Not a huge shock though. Okay. Definitely run out of inserters. Okay. Let's remove these, please. And we also need them to come down this way. I wish I was more patient with the robots. I'm just not. Right. Purified water. Let's go high with this. That's just annoying, isn't it? Let's place you there instead. What's pollution like? Ooh. Getting quite close to there, isn't it? Okay. Let us do this. Starting to get a bit dark. Let's place some of these down. Okay, I think I'm going to head back to the base. I'm going to get some more pipe. Oh dear. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that right now. I just need to. Yeah. Oh dear. So let's head down here and grab all of those. And then all of you and all of you. Let's put these back down. What I will do as well is just pick up some stones just in case. And to repair what I broke. Okay. So all of these should have purified water in them now. Yeah, looks like it. Let's continue to power this. Let's go this way. Power for everything? Yeah. Okay, now what I want to do is get the oxygen this way, I think. I'm just going to connect it here. And get the oxygen there. And we're going to vent all of that into the atmosphere. Okay, and then the rest of it, the hydrogen, I think it's going to go into one of these. Maybe right here. Okay, let's remove that. Remove you. Remove you. And remove you. That'll be for all the hydrogen. Now we're going to have the used electrolyzers come this way. So let's put an underground just like that, I think. Let's come up, and we want to do that. But clearly we're going to do something like that. Okay. And the reason we're going to do it like that is because we'll need a splitter. So, next on the agenda is to make these. We need 15 of them. Should be relatively straightforward, surely. So, clean. Yeah. Yeah, that's everything right. It's 10, 12, 14, 16. How are we going to get the purified water here, I wonder? Might make sense to do something like that. Cool. let's get the mineralized water this way. We don't make very much, do we? 405, that's actually more than I expected. Maybe 2 of these then? And then the water itself, maybe we do 4 of these. Not like that though. Damn it. Okay, let's power you guys up. Now this should be ready to switch on. However, I'm not going to switch on just yet. I want to remove these trees. And then I want to go for these. While we're removing these trees, I might build the next step. Because, yeah, it's about to... I don't know, I'm definitely going to just go for the fighters. I thought it was getting dark again, but it's not, it's getting light. But yeah, all of this infrastructure just to get one product. Hydrogen. And purified water, in fairness. We do need some of that. But yeah, it's silly. Well, I'm waiting for that. Let's get these guys. There's some like this, some like that. Offset half of them. Then we're going to place silo, I think, just here. And we can have it coming like that. Then have another one like that. Helps if I make it face the right way. There we go. I'll need... It's the wrong power pole. Let's use the right one. Not sure why I put them on both sides. That's a little silly. And then a big power pole. Just like that. Okay. Place these here, actually. We'll limit this. I don't want to steal all of the carbon. Not really. Yeah, two trains worth. Now let's head towards the buyers. Sorry, I'm just being cheeky right now. Didn't want to carry any more wood with me. Ooh, do I see a tree? Not a tree, a garden. Let's grab the garden. I don't have any bullets in here. Cool. Robots off, please. You all dead. Pick up all the alien artifacts that I don't need right now. I am super mindful as well that obviously this is spreading. Ooh, radar discovered more. It's a bit of a land bridge there. But yeah, the pollution's spreading, and as soon as it starts to hit islands like this, obviously they're not going to attack me because they can't reach me, but it's going to increase their evolution factor, which is going to affect biters elsewhere on the map. So it's something to just bear in mind. Okay. Now, back up here, and I'm going to place the electrolyzers into here. Shoo. So obviously these are going to start working. Our requirements are going to skyrocket. This electrolyzers use a lot of energy. So right now they're the most energy intensive thing. Okay. You guys have stopped slightly. Okay. And that's because you're not connected there. There we go. All of these are functioning now. These aren't overfilling, which is fine. These are not overfilling. What about these? Yeah, that's not overfilling. Okay, we need more here for the sailing water. Yeah, so they're not struggling anymore. Okay. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to copy what I did you guys and do that. We're almost here. There we go. I think I want to flip you around, however, and do this. feel like I'm prepared for that now. So we've done the electrolyzers. We're now onto the carbon monoxide. So I would like 2 outputs from you, like that. Okay. And how many do I need? 34. Alright, that's nice and easy. And it's going to be like this, isn't it? So carbon monoxide like this. So purified water up top. We'll have the power poles like this. You're going to pick up from here. We're going to copy. And it's just going to be like that. So that's that many. How many do you require? Just 1. Okay. So we now have down 12 and we needed 36, right? 34. Almost there. So let's copy you. And do that. And that. I will do the belts because I'm faster with belts than you are, guys. But if you could do everything else, that would be fabulous. Completely full already. Amazing. Right, let's power this bad boy up. And we also want to connect the purified water. Do that. And we'll do this. So now we're making all the carbon monoxide that we need. Again, I think I'm going to place this in some kind of thing like that. Always good to have like a nice supply of it. Okay, step 2 is to make synthesis gas with 20 chemical plants. That's fine, we can do that. So we're going to come down to here, I think. We want synthesis gas like that. Not that recipe, let's flip that around. There we go. It's confused there for a second. I was a little bit worried, I'm not going to lie. Flip it. Do it like that. Fortunately, there isn't any assemblers. Not assemblers. I know what I mean. There isn't any inserters required. There we go. Is that 20? Almost. Again, we're going to put it in one of you. I filled up remarkably fast. Any more? Doesn't look like it. So let's place the carbon monoxide in here. And then let's get the hydrogen from over here. And now we're making synthesis gas. We can make naphtha from synthesis gas and carbon monoxide. We need 27 chemical plants for that. But for this, it also requires us to make the catalysts as well. Can just use an assembler for this, right? Cool. Just 6 of these. That is fine by me. Just bear with me a second, sorry. Okay. So, get the chemical plants down here. And we are going to do naphtha, right? Which is this one. So the 2 inputs, nice and easy. How long does it take? 4 seconds to make this, that's fine. Let's copy you, do that, flip it around. Yep, we'll do that. Now, you're going to pick up from here. And you're going to pick up from there. Yeah. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 20, 4. No, that's not 24, that's 22, 24, 26, 27, I believe. No, I can't count. That is going to be 27. Let's count it again. Yeah, perfect. I don't like how close this is, though, I'm not going to lie. Still enough space, which is not terrible. Sorry, guys. Don't place everything down for me. Ooh, 2 bag of things there. Still need to get rid of these as well. Wonder if this goes around. Only one way to find out, I guess. We'll find out later. Sure. I'm just going to go back here. I need steam as an ingredient, so I'm going to use one of the steam engines. Okay, it's not giving me how much I want. Alright. That's all done. Let's go come over here, because it doesn't matter what temperature, so we're going to just use this base one. And it gives us 60 steam per second, and we need 1500. It's quite a lot. What about the electric boilers if we use one of those? How much does it give us? Right, want to craft steam. How do I do that? So it would require 45 of those, which is a gargantuan amount of energy. But this, each one of these makes 40, right? Yeah. Right, so let's use the calculator here. Need 1800 divided by 60. So we need 30 of them. We could potentially as well use the wood to fuel it as well, because we've practically got free energy just there, don't we? We also could potentially connect it up here. I mean, we have a dedicated area for it. Anyway, let's connect these materials up. So we'll do synthesis gas first. And then we will do carbon monoxide next. Now we need catalyst. So I think I'm going to have a box, I feel. Because we're going to have empty catalyst come this way. And we're going to have it come this way, I think. So we'll have it come out this way. We'll have it for the assemblers. Will we? Go away, trees. We need to do half and half, right? Yeah, okay. So what I might do... This is going to be red catalyst. No, I don't like how this is going to turn out. So it's going to come this way. And when we're making catalyst, it makes it really fast. But the ore is the last bit it needs. So it needs the carriers like this. So we're going to do you and you. You're going to make the red melt catalyst. Yep. Yep. I mean, we could even use the fast ones like this. I think that makes sense. And then we do that. Yeah. And then we're going to do that. Okay. Probably do some kind of splitter and we do the thing here. And we'll do that. And I want to do a read here. Read the whole belt. Enable this if there is less than 300 red metal catalysts, I want to say. Seems like a good number. Okay. As expected, so it's going to come this way. We'll do this. It's going to go like that and that. It's going to have things coming like that. And then like that. Cool. I think what I'll do is I will put the naphtha in a storage container. I want a fluid one though. Yeah, I want one of these. This naphtha is a liquid. So I need to go back to base anyway because I need some boilers. And we need some more inserters as well. So let's grab some more of everything, I think. Okay, let's come down here. Stop, stop, stop. Thank you. How many boilers do we have here? 5. Could you make 30 for us, please? Okay. Let's grab all of you again. Want some more belts. Definitely wanted more. Cool. How many do you have? That was fast. I love how fast that was. Do I have dripping? Whoa, hello. My cup's right there. Please be careful. Yeah, Rhiannon's like a bit of a tank sometimes. She just wants attention and she gets attention. Right, how do we make these? Steel and clay. Okay. Take those and get rid of the rest of that. In the meantime, I'm going to put the cooling towers in here. And let's place the rest of the stuff in here. Bear with. Every time. All right. Let's head back towards plastic. Whee! Ow. Let's fix that. In fact, do I even need to? What is powering you? Ah, you're powered that way. But yes, I do want to put that back. I was debating whether or not to replace it because it looked really close, so I thought the wire would have just connected anyway, but apparently not. So we're now here. And I think what I'm going to do is place... No, we'll do naphtha on the other side. Give ourselves that little bit more space. We can do it right there. Alright. Next step is to make propane. A lot of it. With 48 steam crackers. Now for this, we're going to have to clean up a little bit. Okay. Now because we need so many of these, I think what I'm going to do is probably place it a bit like this. And maybe have one output and one input for the different catalysts. Now I want to do that recipe, yeah. It's every 4 seconds, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Let's horizontally flip that as well. So we can do that there, and you like that. I feel though I want to do that. That makes sense to me. Then we can do you like that, and you like that. So we can output there and pick up from there and repeat the process. Now I'm going to copy you Do that again. Copy you. Six, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 24. Now copy all of that, vertically flip it, and do exactly the same. The inserters are wrong. I'll need to fix those. That's fine, I can do that. Plus, you need to drop there instead. And you need to pick up from here. So it's like that. And that is 48. It's not even 48, that's 40. Okay. This would be the extra 8 then. No, it wouldn't. This would be the extra 8. I cannot do math today. Okay. Let's drag this down. And this is just for one product. All of this here, all of this is just for plastic. I love it. Okay, let's remove these extra appendages. I don't think I need the steam coming from this side. I think that's done. So the used catalyst is going to go into there. Again, I'm going to do a read like this, do that, and do that, please. Okay. Now the first task I want to do for this bit is connect the nap thrower. Because that's a pretty big task. All full. So the nap thrower in there. Now I need to do steam. Now I am going to do what I was thinking about, and I'm going to place a series of boilers here. However, what I want to do first is kind of copy that, place it here. I'm going to turn my robots off. Because I feel like I'm going to expand this. I feel like I'm going to need to. And then maybe expand it once again. And then I feel like I can place all the boilers that I'm going to be doing. So if I place the boilers... Did I pick them up? Oh, I've trashed them. Oh, that is so foolish of me. Anyway, let's remove all of that, because I don't need it yet. Let me turn my robots back on, and I'm going to place the boilers down like I need them to be. So it's going to be something like this, with just the ones like that. Should we 10 right? Yep. And another 10. And then another 10. So that's all the steam we'll need. We just need to place power cables. Fairness, I do need to go back to the base anyway, because I just don't have enough pipe. Let's uncheck obsolete for now. Let's head up here. Got a fair few drills. I might place more down. I mean, why not, really? Especially seeing as some have already drained out, and I didn't realise that. How big is the patch? 8.3. I placed a radar around here. Felt like I did. But I don't see it. Let's place a Mark II over here. That way we've got good coverage. Now I want to bring this further up like this. And I'm absolutely certain it's going to come out like that. Okay. Rather you just get rid of the trees, I'll be honest. So I'll place a large power pole here. And I'll connect it like this. Or in fact, just upgrade this. Give me the longer wire. We're almost there. We'll only have well, 2 steps. So 30 of liquefiers and 18 assemblers, and then we have all the plastic. For now. But I don't think I'd rebuild this. I'd probably just upgrade the buildings and probably use beacons and stuff. So, yeah. Let's head back up to the base without trying to kill myself or any of the base itself. We're going to deconstruct this very soon, I think. I might do that in between the episodes, is deconstruct this. So we'll be reconstructing it elsewhere. Okay. Pipes. And the other thing is these. Yep. Got 30 on me. Nice. Now. And let's head back up. Nope. We'll stop there. There's no way I'm getting in between those. Huh. Thought I connected the nap though. Alright. It's all connected now? Yeah. Seeing naphtha everywhere. Just one pipe apparently that I was missing. Next step is grab some water. Now let's place one of these. Where's the closest place? I think it's going to be here. Look how polluted this water is. It looks delicious for the fishes. We have all the steam. Steam's coming through here. All of this is now starting to work. All right. Next step. I'm going to bring this from here to here. This from here to here. Let's move that back actually slightly. Oh, this is gas. Can I just like replace you? No. I don't want to destroy it. Oh, I hate that I want to do this. Right. Okay. Let's do this then. Now, if I do this to that, and then destroy this, yeah, it fills all of that. Cool. Has to be done. It really does. And then we can do this to you. There we go. Next step, we need to do the liquefiers. I've only got 28. I need 2 more. Back to the base. I do have enough assemblers. Do I have enough of these? I do. Yeah. Sorry, it's... I need to do it. It needs to be the right ratios. Whoops. I just want to see what else I use plastic for while we're here. Yeah, no. So batteries, LDSs, a fair bit then. Okay. I also need to pick up a few of these as well. So we are running out of them. Oh. We'd run out of red circuits. Let's grab some more of those then. Put you in there. Now, once we've got plastic, we'll be doing monosilicon. We don't need to do very much with that. Should be relatively straightforward to do. But when it comes to the circuit production, what I'm planning on doing is I've set this up so we're using like the highest tiers possible, but I'm going to put down the regular tiers. So even though I want like 30 a second of the advanced circuits, I'm going to be using the regular tiers, so we're not going to get nearly that much. But yeah, just wanted to say that. let's finish plastic. Sorry. One other thing. I want to do silicon as well in this episode, and then we're done. So I've got enough assemblers. I need some casting machines. I need 12 of them. And then obviously I'm going to need 4 induction furnaces. So 4 of you. There we go. Got 12. Anything else for you guys? No. That is fine. And as soon as silicon and plastic are done, it is just circuits. That is the next step. There's nothing else to do but that. I've not noticed any other glaringly bad decisions I've made. I don't see any traffic jams. I don't see any resource shortages yet. Except technically rubite. Our only source of rubite is this. And that train's been waiting there for a long time. But we still have enough rubite in there, so I'm not particularly worried right now. Besides, we already have another rubite mine just ready to go. Right, here we are. So what we're going to do is we're going to get these liquefiers. It's going to bring propene in like this, I think. So what I'm imagining is we do that, and then up and down like that. And then maybe something like that. Change this recipe to you guys. Yeah, is it plastic one we're doing? Yeah, because I couldn't be asked to do plastic 2. Plastic 2 looked complicated. Yeah. Just need a power pole here. Only one. And that's 8. And we can copy this. 16. Copy this. 32. All done. Okay. I don't think I want to store liquid plastic. I think I just want to put it straight into assemblers. Now this is 32. Yeah. And we need 18 of the assembler 3s. Now we're going to have a silo here. And because we're doing a full stack, this should be enough. So what I'm expecting is for us to do this as the recipe. And these take 2 seconds, so we'll just use this. These fast inserts like that. And we're just going to place 1 power pole just like that. Copy this. That gives us 8, 12, 16, 20. I know it wants just 18. But hey, let's overkill it, shall we? And we want to do that. I'm going to do that to here. And hey, why not? So let's just do this. It works. And I think that's it. I think there's nothing else. As soon as I connect this up, we should have plastic. Look at all of that plastic. Amazing. Honestly, that thrills me. It really does. Right, let's do something else. I don't like it. How much do I want? Well, I don't want this to produce continuously because this is quite a big setup. So, yeah. Hey, you're meant to be closer. Let's bring you closer over here instead, though. And Dabby Dozy. Now, we just need to do silicon. What I'm going to do first, though, is I'm just going to go up to silicon ingots. Ooh. Yeah. There we go. I wasn't worried at all. Let's come over to silicon ingots. Because in between the episodes, I did research silicon nitride. So we do have it available for ceramics. I've also noticed as well silicon powder going. So we do have a lot more, not a lot more, but like the cement now. Yeah. So that is a worry off my chest. So this is going to be a silicon carbide. I would like silicon nitride, please. Did I not research silicon nitride? Apparently I did not. I thought I did. We'll come back to it later then. It would have just been an easy win to have another material on the train network. That's fine. So let's come right here. Okay, I think we need 3. So the tricky bit is because we're going to use a better recipe where we use the ore. But it just requires an extra input, sadly. So let's do you guys like that, and I think remove that. Let you build for a second. I'm going to get you to go to silicon ore, please. Head there now. I want you to get item count. Silicon ore is equal to 2000. Okay, you've done what I need you to do. Obviously, I don't think I'm going to do any more plates any further down this way. Plus, we've got the mine there. So we have to think about where we're going to do more plates, because there's a lot more plates to do. Despite us doing this massive setup over there. But yeah, we're going to have to do like cobalt and titanium and yeah, a few things like that. Okay, let's clear up some more debris. We're going to call this monosilicon. This is going to be silicon ore. This is going to be silicon ingots. And then this is just going to be monosilicon. Right. So to do this, it's relatively straightforward. We are... how many? Okay. So we're going to have you come out like this. So I need 4 of these. I suppose that's a bit more compact, isn't it? Can I do it a little bit closer so it's like aligned? Yeah, why not? And then we can go up to that. And then this is gonna be quartz crucibles. Nice. Let's bring power this way, please. Okay, and let's bring power down here. So, you, thank you. I want you to come to mono. And I'd like you to stay until you empty your cargo. Let's do that. Ooh. Okay. So we're going to have the ingots come this way. Again, I don't really want to have that many. Maybe like just a full train full ready. Because we use silicon ingots for other things in the base. But I don't want to like monopolize it. So let's do that. Now I'm almost certain there's no trains left, is there? Oh, there is. Nice. Silicon. So I would like you to get silicon ingots, full cargo, and then monosilicon, empty your cargo. Perfect. So what I'm going to get you to do then is just cast all your stuff. Gonna do that, that. Nice and easy. Molten silicon. Head down this way. Alright, so the molten silicon. Now we need to do the seeds. So let's bring you up this way. Now I do need nitrogen. Now this isn't a bad thing. Because we need nitrogen for silicon nitride. So we've already got it fairly close. Fabulous. So I would like quartz crucible to come this way. And then up here. Now, what I'm thinking is this is going to be the monosilicon. I think we're going to do something like that. Copy you as well. And then how are we going to do this? So if I do that, that's fine, right? Yeah, not a problem. And then I could do that and that. So then we get the molten silicon in there. And then we can have molten silicon continue that way. And then we'll have it like that. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Where are silicon ingots? Are you coming? Ah, there you are. Now we're making seeds, right? Sweet. So let's figure out how we're going to do this. So I want to have like a middle section coming through with the ingredients for this. Is this what I want to do? I think I do. Maybe let's do it up this way instead. Yeah, that makes sense. Copy you. Horizontally flip it, and we're horizontally flip it. Do that. Yeah. Copy. And then copy. Go with the last two. Done. Yeah. Sure. Move that. Make it go higher. as happy as you can be. Let's put you there, and you there. I'll have the monosilicon come out this way. And you're going to be like this. Let's place you just like that. That's rude. How dare. That's really rude. I just need, like, one more. Ugh, damn it. Is there any I can salvage? Not that one. What about... Nope, doesn't need it. It's so frustrating. Oh, hello. That's not working how I want it to. So, let us remove you guys. It's almost working like I want it to, but not quite. Let's remove you again. You're going to go like that. And you're going to go like that. Of course. We're going to double up like that. We would like you to filter, please, to these. Amazing. And you, I would like you to use filters for that. Amazing. Thank you. Copy. Paste. And paste. And paste. Paste. And paste. Remove, remove, remove. Remove, 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 remove. Now. Now I want to place you here. Let's have... Yeah, let's have it be unlimited. However, I want you to read the room. Enable this if there's less than 100 in it. And then I'd like you to output. However, I want you to have an input there. I think we'll do you come in this way instead. And do that. Lovely. Then I'm going to put you here. Okay. Now let's go back to the base just to get some power. So that's the last thing of the episode that we needed to do with silicon. I feel a lot better about electronics now. Ooh, That was dangerous. Shouldn't have done that anyway. Happens to the best of us. Let's grab all of you, please. There's nothing else I need from here? No. Let's head back down and around. Okay. So we're going to do that. We'll do that. That. And that. We are going to do this and that. Now we have monosilicon. So we can check off plastic. We can check off. Yes, we'll check off those. We've done monosilicon. Now we can move advanced circuits up. Bring those down a little bit. Then we can do those. And then the episode afterwards, we're going to do science. I want a dedicated science setup, including military. So I want power armor. Power armor. I want a bigger equipment slot so I can have faster robots. Well, not faster robots, but like faster charging with robots. So yeah, that is the plan. Circuits next. We're getting there. We are getting there. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. But no, if you've enjoyed this episode, please go along to the next one and watch us build some circuits over here. We've already got the space ready. In the meantime, in the episode in between, I'm just going to handcraft a lot of these. It's probably going to be about, is it something like 100 or something that we need? So I need 38 of these. Then 16 of those, then 53 of the... Yeah, it's going to be like 200 or something that I'm going to make. Unfortunately, we don't need red circuits for those because we have run out. So I am going to deconstruct this and salvage some of these, and I'm also going to deconstruct these here and again salvage that. And probably move all of that wood into that chest instead. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, thanks very much for watching today. You take care.